unfortunately, with the dating landscape the way it is, the average girl is in the Western world is miserable. Okay, the average person is miserable, really. But if you can be happy and you have an uplifting energy and an uplifting aura about you, man, that is magnetic, guys. It is magnetic. All right? Could you elaborate on being happy, attracting the opposite sex? Absolutely. When you're happy, okay, it's such a rare thing to be truly happy. What does happiness come from? Happiness comes from a peaceful mind. Okay? A lot of you guys have a lot of fucking demons up in your head. You know, you have to realize that society conditions us to be negative. All right? The news is negative. The newspaper is negative. Magazines negative. Social media, excessive consumption of social media is negative. I tell a lot of guys, like, don't read too much of the red pill on Reddit, the TRP subreddit, because it is a cesspool of negativity. And you have to realize you're looking in one small corner of the internet and projecting it onto all of reality. And the truth is this: reality is neutral. Okay? It's your perception that interprets reality, whether it be positive or negative. And guys, nobody wants to spend time with a negative person. Yeah, Matthew Sylvia hit it right on the head. Girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to show up and have a good old time. And that's a huge part of it right there. Okay? The average American chick is very self-centered. Yeah, you just got to you counteract that by being more self-centered, more happy, and more fulfilled than her. I used to have a friend, okay? We're still friends to this day. He's retired, but his nickname, I'm not even joking you, was Beaver, okay? I love Beaver. Beaver to this day is a super amazing friend of mine. Great guy. This guy used to get so much fucking pussy in university. It blew my mind. Okay? It blew my mind. This guy was always happy. He was always looking on the bright side of life. Always. And these girls would become obsessed with him. They want to possess that aura. I'm telling you, when you're a high-value man and you're happy and you have your shit together, because he went to the gym, right? He always went to the gym. He had his finances in order. He had a job. He was in university pursuing a degree in civil engineering. Smart kid, good guy. And I'll never forget, there was this girl, her name was Igenia, right? And he was, sleeping with her, and she was like a cheerleader. She was used to being like the alpha female, not alpha female, but like most popular female. I don't believe in the alpha female. But she was like the most popular female that was, leader of the cheer squad. So all the other girls would like submit to her. And I never forget, she was so obsessed with Beaver. He actually had a house party and he had another girl over, and she came into the house and she went insane. And it's so funny because when you're with a girl and another girl is super attracted to you and makes a huge scene about it, that just makes the other girl like you more. So she came in to the room, and I'll never forget it. She's like, oh, so he was sitting on the bed and there was this other girl. He had a house party going on, and she barged in, this hot platinum blonde girl who you would think like had tons of different guys, but just the I'm telling you guys, like being happy, being a positive, like magnetic aura about you is truly just, it is something else. It is such a powerful thing. You stand out too. When the average guy's mopey and down, and he's like, oh, fuck this life, man. Fuck Trump, man. Trump is president, man. Everything sucks, man. Who the fuck wants to be around that kind of person? Nobody. She barged in the front door, stormed in. This woman was a man. She was a woman on a mission, man. He was courting this new girl sitting on his bed. There's probably like 50, 60 people in the house. And she's like, so this is what you're going to do? This is what you're going to do? And then she's like freaking out on the girl. And then she was like, why don't you open his, she's like, why don't you open his nightstand? Look in this drawer. And then she reaches into the drawer and pulls out this fucking sex toy that he uses. And he's like, he's just going to use this on you. Oh my God, dude. Psychopath, bro. But she was obsessed with Beaver. She was obsessed with him. And my level, I was like 23 at the time. So my game, like I had been with like 40 something chicks at that time, but not as much as Beaver at that time. He was a way higher level than me. And I saw this shit. I was like, oh my God. This motherfucker is these bitches are losing their shit for this man. And it was absolutely hilarious. And he sat in the bed and he was just like, he was just kind of like, what the hell's going on? But this girl was obsessed with him. Is absolutely obsessed with him. I'm telling you. There's so many girls that get turned on and attracted to a man who is happy and has his shit together. Because I've coached plenty of guys, man. I've coached some guys that are very good looking, have their fashion together, okay? They have their life together. They got a good job. They've got good money. But their mind is broken. And like even after our consultations on the phone, I feel drained. Like I feel like, oh fucking Christ, I need to like go lay down and like go to a sauna and recharge, because it's so unappealing. And I'll never forget. There's this one guy. I never forget this. And now I'm not saying this is an excuse to be like this man, but I'm using it for an example. I used to work in this call center for Sears. For you guys who don't know what Sears is a department store in the United States of America. And I used to sell on the phone. I used to sell these things called, it was called the Master Protection Agreement and the Repair Protection Agreement. I used to sell them. And these were like warranties on appliances, right? And they just strap this headphone on you and they just feed calls to you. And I was like 19 at the time. And I was like, what, $10 an hour? 19, that was 14 years ago. So $10 an hour plus commission. And all you got to do is sell these people. So I was like, sign me up. And I was in college at the time too. So I really didn't care. But anyways, it was a fucking great job. Taught me how to run my mouth and learn how to like sell and learn how to like understand human psychology was the biggest point. But there's this big fat motherfucker in there called Dave, right? Dave was probably close to 300 pounds, right? Edgar says, I know Sears, man. I'm in New York. Yeah, I know, but I got a global audience, pimpin'. Some dudes are listening from the Middle East. Some dudes are listening in from the UK, Ireland, Scotland, fucking Asia. We got people in Hong Kong. That's where my Rolex was flown in from, by the way. Hong Kong, baby. But yeah, so Dave was this big fat motherfucker. Okay, and I got a caller I see on the air. I'm gonna bring you on here in a second. Dave was this big fat motherfucker. Okay, he was balding. He was close to 300 pounds, and he wore like old ripped up clothing. Not really ripped up, but like kind of like like faded Mountain Dew t-shirts and stuff like that. But Dave was always so happy. And I'll never forget it. There was this hot, big-breasted white girl named Jenna. And she sat next to him. And Dave would always just be running his mouth about something just hilarious, always in a good mood, always happy. And I'll never forget it. That's when the rumors started swimming around the office. And people were like, oh my God, Jenna and Dave are fucking. And Jenna was hot, man. Jenna was super hot and like huge D-cup tits, big blue, beautiful blue eyes. And Dave was older. Dave was like probably 29-ish, and she was like 21. And but Dave was just super, super happy, and Jenna was like magnetically attracted to this man. I remember I didn't have my mental thing, sorted out yet. I still had some negativity going around because I was closer to my youth, where I was like, growing up in the fucked up youth. So I was 19. So I was, like I said, I was still getting game. I still was getting girls and I had game and everything, but I was a budding little tree in this big seduction picture. But I'll never forget it. And I just thought to myself, I was like, this big fat motherfucker is pulling the hottest girls in the office, and at the time I was like, I thought I was the shit. I drove a nice Volvo. I drove a nice S40 Volvo with leather seats. I wore nice clothes all the time. I had a good paying job. I was a top performing salesperson. I thought everything. I was just like, why is this happening? Because my mind was not right. I was repelling them. Being happy and a magnetic, boys, I'm telling you, man, it is a fucking game changer. We got a caller in line. Let's see what's up with the caller. Caller, you on the air. What's up?
Hey, man. Jason of Wales.
Jason of Wales. You okay, buddy? You are being a negative Nancy in the chat. How you doing?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. I didn't mean to be a wanker.
Now, listen, man. Listen, I totally understand, man. Look, I have been in your position with one-itis and the whole 9 yards, and it is, dude, it's unhappy and it's fucking hell. And I know you're on the internet searching for answers, because there was a point in my life where I was on the internet searching for answers as well. So, why don't you shoot your question? What's up, man? Let's chat.
Yeah, really, it wasn't really a question. I just wanted to phone in, really, and talk, about the one-itis thing, really. It's pretty debilitating, I'm...
So, give me a little background. Oh, Jason, buddy, you dropped. Your call dropped, man. If you want to call me back, you are welcome to call back. I would like to get some background on your one-itis. For you guys who don't know, one-itis is when you are like hooked mentally on one girl. Sean says people are here from South Africa. Welcome, Sean. Watching on the Instagram cast. Jason of Wales, baby, call back. Right there, boom. Brian, my man. Brian from the fucking Rockies with another home run as usual. Brian, you really got your shit sorted out. BK from the Rockies says, that dude Dave had personality and a mouthpiece. Regardless of appearance, game trumps all. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay? Guys, if you're happy, all right? If you are a happy person, you got a positive aura, you've got this great, just charged up attack mentality on life, guys, the world is yours. Not only will you be attracting tons of women, that's when you start attracting people of power. Because people of power, they shun negativity, like MGTOWs shun women away. No offense to my MGTOW guys watching. I love you guys. Jason Wales says, sorry, man, phone not letting me reconnect. You can call back in tomorrow, Jason. I do free consultation Fridays. But for one-itis, really, it's just going to take time. So I take all that sadness and all that energy, I take it into the gym. You have to work out, get through it. The best thing you can do is work out and eat a healthy, organic diet as much as you can. Don't eat any processed food. Stay away from sugar. Really flood your body with endorphins and dopamine, ideally. And this is going to be a big thing to help you out. And then definitely go out and try to pimp some new girls. Quickest way to get over somebody is to get under someone else, man. Go hook up with some other girls. Let me tell you something. If 10 or 15 girls were on your rotation right now, you would not be worrying about this chick. But yeah, that's a big part of one-itis, man. One-itis kills. One-itis kills. That's why I never put all my emotional marbles in one bag with a girl. I always have, multiple girls that are interested in me. And for you guys that are watching on Instagram, just so you know, the feed will be ending in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Guys, sorry, it's not my choice. That is Instagram's algorithm. That's how they set up everything. So it's only allows me to live stream for 1 hour. But come on over to youtube.com. Type in Modern Life Dating. And you will be able to find me. Interview with the Man, episode 87. We're live. Come join the 70 other live watchers, live viewers, concurrent viewers, as YouTube likes to put it on the back end here. Come join us. Join us, and it's going to be a great, great time.